Welcome. Today, we are going to jump right into one of the biggest challenges of learning a new language, having that very first conversation. Using a fantastic guide from SpanishPod101.com, we're going to give you the absolute essential toolkit you need to get talking. So let's get right to it. You know, this is the big one, isn't it? That moment of panic before you try to say something. But what if I told you that in just the next few minutes, you're going to have not just the words, but the actual confidence to break the ice? Stick with me, because we're about to solve this problem for good. So where do we start? Well, every single conversation, no matter what language, starts with one simple thing: the greeting. This is your way in. If you nail this, everything that comes after feels so much easier. And luckily, Spanish makes this first step a piece of cake. Your first and honestly your most important word is hola. It's so simple, it's friendly, and you can use it anytime, anywhere. Doesn't matter if it's a formal situation or super casual. Think of hola as your all-purpose key to unlock any conversation. Okay, now if you want to step it up a notch and sound a little more local, you can use these greetings that change with the time of day. In the morning, you've got buenos dias, which literally means good days. Pretty cool, right? Then, when the afternoon rolls around, you switch to buenas tardes. And for the evening, it's buenas noches, which is super useful because it works for both good evening and good night. And this is the pro tip right here. If you're ever feeling a little unsure or overwhelmed, just go back to hola. It is always, always the right answer. It's your conversational safety net. You literally can't mess it up.
All right, step one, check. You said hello. So what's next? Well, obviously, you've got to introduce yourself. And Spanish gives you a couple of really simple ways to do this.
You've got two awesome options here. You can just say soy and then your name. It literally just means I am. Super simple, super direct. Or you can say me llamo and then your name. Now this one's fun because it literally translates to I call myself, but it's just how you say my name is. Both are totally correct, so just use whichever one you like the sound of more. Now, this is super important because greetings are more than just words, right? It's a bit of cultural insight for you. If you're in a more formal setting, a handshake is the way to go. But if it's a friendly vibe, don't be surprised if someone leans in for a kiss on each cheek. It's a really warm and common way to say hello in a lot of Spanish-speaking places. Okay, you've said hello, you've given your name. Now let's load you up with the essential phrases that show you're respectful and just make the whole interaction go a lot smoother. This is your politeness toolkit.
The absolute foundation of politeness is gracias. Simple, easy, thanks. But what if you really want to show your appreciation? You just add one word, muchas. Muchas gracias. It's like turning up the volume on your gratitude.
And of course, being polite goes both ways. So when someone says gracias to you, your go-to response is de nada. It's a classic call and response you'll hear all the time. And this is so cool. De nada literally means of nothing, or it's nothing. It's a really humble and friendly way of saying you're welcome. So you'll hear gracias, and you'll say de nada. It's the natural rhythm of conversation. Okay, what about those slightly awkward moments? To get someone's attention, like a waiter, you'd use the more formal disculpe. If you, say, accidentally bump into someone on the street, a quick perdón is perfect. And for those times you need to give a really sincere apology, you'd say lo siento. All right, listen up, because this next phrase, it might be the single most important one you learn today. Seriously, if you get into a situation where you feel a little lost, this is your ultimate lifesaver question. The question is, do you speak English? Now, there's a tiny difference here that makes a big impact. If you're talking to a stranger or someone older, you ask, ¿habla inglés? But if you're talking to someone your own age or in a casual setting, you just add an S. ¿Hablas inglés? It's such a small change, but it shows you get the social cues. Okay, so you've asked the question, what are they going to say back? Well, it's probably going to be one of these three things. Sí, hablo inglés. That's a bingo. Sí, hablo un poco means, yes, I speak a little. Or you might get, no, no hablo inglés. The great news is, by knowing just these three phrases, you'll understand their answer perfectly. So, let's take a step back and look at what we've just put together. We've got greetings, introductions, some polite words, and a critical question. Let's see how this all fits into the complete conversational toolkit you now have. Just look at this. In just a couple of minutes, you've built a whole toolkit for a conversation. You can greet someone, introduce yourself,
Be polite with gracias, ask for help, and even apologize. This isn't just some random list of words. This is your foundation for a real, actual human connection. The big takeaway here is that you're ready. Seriously, you now have everything you need to break that language barrier and genuinely talk to someone. You've gone from zero to being totally equipped for a real conversation. So the only question left is the one right there on your screen. Who are you going to talk to first?